What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So let's talk about something that's super important. We've seen all of the things that have happened with Coinbase and Binance and what's going on with the SEC. We're still, even though the case has kind of reached its conclusion or decision in the end, you still have the after effects of what happened with the Ripple case. And we thought that that was going to absolutely explode the crypto market. But I think what the SEC is trying to do is control the overall situation. I said this from the beginning. When you had the Ripple case and you start getting closer to a decision where they feel like the SEC is going to lose, what are they going to do? Involve more parties in that as well, so they can prolong this overall bull run that we expect to happen, right? And they're kind of putting it on pause, and they're controlling what's going to happen because people are still speculating that this could be labeled a security. This could be labeled a security. The biggest exchange might not be able to trade in the US, or we might not be able to trade anything besides Bitcoin. So it creates fear in the market, right? And not just fear saying like, oh, people aren't willing to hold positions. It's that people won't invest into positions right now. You see a lot of people that are like, look, I don't know what it's going to be. So the long term effects of this, I'm not going to play it out. I'm just going to trade and make money short term until we obviously have a decision on what's going to happen there. So the SEC is trying to control a lot. And I had this article that I brought up, I think 2 days ago, because it came out 2 days ago. And it basically talked about how the CEO of Coinbase said Coinbase was kind of threatened and told to delist absolutely everything besides Bitcoin. Now, this does not sit well with me. And one big reason why it doesn't sit well with me is because if you look at any business, and let's say you went into Walmart and you decided to say you have to take all products off the shelves besides pizza, do you think that the stock or whatever that pizza company is, the price will go up? Yeah. Do you think that pizza company will make a hell of a lot of money? Probably. Do you think Walmart will probably go out of business because they're only selling pizza? Probably. And that's really the issue that you're dealing with, right? Why would that even be an option? So I wanted to get into that today, go over a little bit in the article, because I did actually go over this a little bit, and then I got interrupted with like kids wanting to jump on the trampoline and stuff. So I had to answer the door, but we're recording this video over again and just doing it in one take. So anyways, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. Don't forget about some of the links in the description. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to, check out some of the other channels that I have, some of my referral links, feel free to check out those links as well. But this is the article here, which the SEC orders Coinbase to delist all crypto assets except Bitcoin, says the CEO. Now, Coinbase faced a critical situation. U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission instructed them to delist all cryptocurrencies on their platform, right? And this comes from Brian Armstrong, who disclosed this in an interview. On July 31st, the interview of the Financial Times, Brian Armstrong disclosed the SEC surprised demand to delist 250 tokens listed on Coinbase's platform. They're saying take off every single token besides Bitcoin. It does not line up with their thought process, right? And the way that I look at it is like if you see a cryptocurrency that's created that's like Bitcoin, wouldn't that make it also not a security if that was modeled after Bitcoin? I mean, I would think so. So why would you say that everything needs to be delisted besides Bitcoin? Because they're not invested in those other coins. They're invested in Bitcoin. They believe in Bitcoin. So, and they may be old school and may want to catch up with the time. So they're investing in this. And then whenever they release that something else is also not a security, well, now they can already have an investment in that. Control the market. That's what they want, is complete control over the markets. And that's not only the control portion, but also being able to just make as much money as they can, having that form of insider trading. It's honestly disappointing. Like I'm so disappointed, but I expect it from the SEC, right? But another thing that I look at there again is more of the form of control. We expect the SEC wanting to control as much as possible, and they have if they have a bunch of people, or they have a lot of people that hold a decent amount, 70% of each position, then obviously they have that overall control over the position. So the SEC believes that every asset other than Bitcoin is a security, reportedly insisted on delisting actions before initiating a lawsuit against the exchange. CEO Brian Armstrong and his team disagreed with the SEC's interpretation of the law, and the regulators did not provide an explanation for its stance, simply stating that all assets other than Bitcoin should be removed from the exchange. Now, if Coinbase had complied, then they would basically risk, one, the business of Coinbase, but also cryptocurrency as a whole in the US. It would have been non-existent, and every other country would have been way ahead of where we are. And I think even with this controversy, this situation that's going on, they're still ahead of where we are because there's so much back and forth and uncertainty to what we're doing. And this is crazy because as I was looking through, as I was researching the whole Ripple case and everything before that concluded, I was like, all right, well, once this is done, we will have a definition, we will have a case law that will tell us absolutely everything. And if we have that case law that's giving us this information, then we know where we're going from here. We know what cryptocurrencies could be considered a security, what wouldn't be considered a security. We know what not to do to make sure that it's not a security there. And the crazy thing is we still don't have a clear definition. So when we had that was in place, now we have Coinbase and we have Binance and we have, Terra Luna Classic, and now we have Hex as well. So there's just so many different things that are kind of all jumbling together, that are all, just being combined together. And it's like one was going to conclude and they were like, well, we can't have no lawsuits, so we have to make sure we have a lawsuit out there. So they're like Coinbase, Binance, and they're going to extend this as long as possible so that people are still uncertain as to if they should buy cryptocurrency. And as they are very uncertain, maybe some people end up selling the positions because these lawsuits keep continuing and more lawsuits come. The definition does not get clear, even though you have, breakdowns of it. So I don't know. It's something that bothers me. And hopefully I really broke this down in a good way. But it is something that really bothers me because it makes me think that, one, they're trying to control the market and, basically say we know when it's going to be a negative market and a green market, and we can control that. And then two, they're basically trying to do some sort of insider trading by saying only Bitcoin is considered not a security. When in fact, there are things that are modeled off of Bitcoin that really should also fit the not a security category. So I don't know. You let me know your thoughts on this because it definitely is very, very interesting. But if you guys could hit the like button, you could hit the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure you check out some of the links down below. But I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.